Able. Able refers to the ability or capacity to do something. In reference to feelings, it means that you have the capability or capacity to feel a certain way. For example, if someone says they are able to forgive, it means they have the capacity to forgive someone who has wronged them. If someone says they are not able to cope with a difficult situation, it means they don't have the capacity to handle it emotionally or mentally. Amazing. Amazing is a word used to describe a feeling of wonder or surprise about something that is really impressive or awe-inspiring. It is often used to express excitement, admiration, or astonishment about something that is very good or beyond what was expected. For example, you might say that a movie you just watched was amazing if you were really impressed by the storyline, acting, and special effects. Amusing. Amusing refers to something that is funny or entertaining and makes you feel happy or amused. It can be used to describe something that is enjoyable to watch, listen to, or experience, and can often make you laugh or smile. For example, a joke, a comedy show, a funny story, or a silly game can all be described as amusing. The feeling of amusement is often associated with joy, lightheartedness, and a sense of fun. Awful. Awful is an adjective that is used to describe a feeling of intense discomfort or negativity. When something is awful, it is considered very bad or unpleasant, and can make you feel upset, unhappy, or distressed. This word can be used to describe a variety of negative experiences, such as an awful headache, an awful day, or an awful situation. Beautiful. Beautiful in reference to feelings. We are expressing a positive emotion we feel about something that is visually appealing, aesthetically pleasing, or lovely. It could be used to describe an object, a place, an event, or a person. The word beautiful often evokes a feeling of admiration, pleasure, or happiness. For example, we might say that a sunset is beautiful, or that a painting is beautiful, or that someone has a beautiful smile. Better. Better can mean an improvement in one's emotional state or well-being. For example, if someone is feeling sad or upset and they start feeling better, it means they are starting to feel more positive or happy. Better can also refer to a comparison of feelings, where someone might say they feel better than they did before, or that they feel better than someone else who is experiencing a similar emotion. It's important to note that feelings are subjective and can be difficult to quantify, so the word better in this context is often used in a general sense rather than a specific one. Boring. Boring in reference to feelings means feeling uninterested, unenthusiastic, or unexcited about something. When something is described as boring, it usually means that it lacks interest, excitement, or stimulation, and can often lead to feelings of restlessness or disengagement. For example, someone might say the lecture was so boring that I fell asleep, or the movie was really boring. I couldn't wait for it to end. Boredom can also lead to feelings of frustration and dissatisfaction, as well as a desire for something more engaging or stimulating. Brilliant. Brilliant is often used to describe a feeling of great happiness or pleasure. It can also be used to describe something that is exceptionally good or impressive. For example, a person might say, I had a brilliant day today, to convey that they had a really great day filled with happy moments and positive experiences. Or, someone might describe a movie as brilliant to indicate that they thought it was exceptionally well made and enjoyable. Careful. Careful means being cautious or attentive to avoid harm or mistakes. It can describe someone who takes care in their actions or words to prevent negative consequences. For example, a parent might advise their child to be careful when crossing the street, or a teacher might remind their students to be careful when conducting a science experiment. The feeling associated with being careful is usually one of caution, prudence, or a sense of responsibility towards avoiding potential danger or negative outcomes. Challenging. Challenging in reference to feelings. We mean that it is difficult or requires effort to accomplish. It can refer to physical challenges like climbing a mountain, or mental challenges like solving a difficult puzzle or learning a new skill. Challenging activities can be frustrating, but they can also be rewarding when we finally overcome them. Some people enjoy challenging themselves to improve their abilities or achieve their goals. Charming. Charming refers to something that is attractive, pleasant, and has a quality that is appealing to others. In reference to feelings, it can be used to describe a person or thing that is captivating, delightful, or endearing. For example, a charming smile, a charming personality. A charming place or scenery can evoke feelings of pleasure, joy, and enchantment in people. It is often associated with positive emotions and is used to describe something that is liked or admired by others. Cheerful. Cheerful refers to a feeling of happiness and positivity. It can be used to describe someone who is feeling happy and optimistic or something that brings joy and brightens up your day. For example, a person may feel cheerful after spending time with friends or hearing good news. Or a sunny day may be described as cheerful because it lifts people's moods. Clear. Clear is usually used to describe a sense of understanding or certainty. If you have a clear feeling about something, it means you have a distinct and definite understanding of it. For example, if you have a clear idea about what you want to do next in your life, it means you have a definite understanding of your goals and how to achieve them. Additionally, clear can also refer to a feeling of clarity in one's mind or emotions. If you have a clear head, it means you feel alert and able to think clearly. Clever. Clever usually describes a positive emotion, such as admiration or appreciation. When someone is described as clever, it means they are smart, intelligent, and able to solve problems effectively. People often feel impressed by those who are clever because they can come up with solutions and ideas that others may not have considered. Being clever can also give a sense of pride and satisfaction in one's own abilities. Overall, the feeling of cleverness is one of competence, confidence, and intelligence. Confusing. Confusing in reference to feelings means that something is difficult to understand or it causes confusion. It can refer to a situation, an idea, or a communication that is unclear or complex. Confusing feelings can make a person feel uncertain, overwhelmed, or frustrated because they are not sure what is happening or what to do. For example, if someone gives unclear instructions, it can be confusing and frustrating for the person trying to follow them. Cruel. Cruel in reference to feelings means causing pain or suffering to someone intentionally or without any concern for their well-being. It can be used to describe behavior that is harmful, vicious, or merciless towards others. A person can feel cruel if they knowingly hurt someone or if they are insensitive to the feelings of others. For example, teasing or bullying someone can be described as cruel behavior. Delighted. Delighted means to feel extremely pleased or happy about something. It is a feeling of joy and satisfaction that can be experienced when something good happens or when a person receives good news. For example, a child might feel delighted when they get a new toy, or a person might feel delighted when they are surprised with a thoughtful gift from a friend. Delight can be seen as a form of happiness that is intense and often accompanied by a sense of gratitude or appreciation. Disappointing. Disappointing refers to a feeling of unhappiness or dissatisfaction caused by an event or situation that did not meet one's expectations or hopes. It means that something or someone did not live up to what was expected or promised, and this caused a negative emotional reaction. For example, if you were looking forward to a trip to the beach, but it rained all day, you might feel disappointed because the experience did not match your expectations. Similarly, if you were expecting to get a promotion at work but did not, you might feel disappointed because your hopes were not fulfilled. Easy. Easy generally means that something is not difficult or requires little effort. For example, if a task or situation is described as easy, It means that it can be accomplished with little stress or challenge. In terms of emotions, easy can mean feeling calm, relaxed, and not experiencing a lot of stress or anxiety. It can also refer to a sense of comfort or being at ease with a person or situation. Embarrassing. Embarrassing is used to describe a feeling of shame or self-consciousness that arises from doing something that makes you feel foolish, awkward, or uncomfortable in front of others. It can also refer to a situation or event that causes this feeling. For example, if you accidentally spill a drink on yourself in public, you might feel embarrassed. Similarly, if you give a speech and forget your lines, you might feel embarrassed in front of the audience. The feeling of embarrassment is a common and natural response to social situations, but it can be difficult to deal with, especially if it is persistent or intense. Excellent. Excellent is often used to describe a feeling of high quality or a great accomplishment. If you feel excellent, you are feeling very good about yourself, your work, or your situation. It can also be used to describe something that is of superior quality or is well done. For example, if someone tells you that your work is excellent, they are complimenting you on the high level of skill and effort that you put into it. Exciting. Exciting is used to describe a feeling of enthusiasm or anticipation about something that is going to happen or is happening right now. It can be used to describe something that is thrilling, or that makes someone feel like they are on the edge of their seat, waiting to see what will happen next. For example, going on a roller coaster ride or watching a suspenseful movie can be exciting experiences. The feeling of excitement can be caused by a variety of things, such as an event, a new opportunity, or even just the anticipation of something fun or interesting happening in the future. Famous. Famous in reference to feelings is often associated with feelings of admiration or respect towards a person who is well known for their achievements or actions. It is a feeling of recognition and appreciation towards someone who has made a significant impact on society or culture. It can also refer to the feeling of being well known or recognized oneself, which can bring feelings of pride or even pressure to maintain a certain level of recognition or success. Fantastic. Fantastic in reference to feelings means something that is very good, enjoyable, or exciting. It is used to describe a feeling of great pleasure, satisfaction, or excitement. For example, if someone has a fantastic time at a party, it means that they had a really enjoyable and fun time. The word fantastic can also be used to express admiration or appreciation for something that is very impressive or excellent, such as a fantastic achievement or a fantastic performance. Favorite. Favorite is often used to describe something or someone that a person likes or enjoys more than anything else. For example, a favorite food or a favorite book is something that someone enjoys more than any other food or book. It's a personal preference, and what is someone's favorite may vary depending on their likes and dislikes. The feeling associated with a favorite thing is often positive and brings joy or comfort. Fine. Fine typically means that someone is feeling okay or satisfactory. It can indicate a neutral emotional state, where there may not be any particularly strong emotions present, but nothing negative or worrisome either. For example, if someone asks you how you are feeling and you reply, "I'm feeling fine," it generally means that you are not feeling particularly good or bad, but rather somewhere in the middle. It can also be used as a way to downplay negative emotions or problems, such as saying "I'm fine" when someone asks if you're upset or troubled about something. Fond. Fond means having an affectionate or liking feeling towards someone or something. It implies a sense of warmth, tenderness, or attachment. For example, you might say, "I'm very fond of my grandmother," or "I'm fond of this restaurant because of the memories I have associated with it." The word fond is often used to describe emotions that are not necessarily intense or passionate but are still positive and endearing.